this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got DeAnthony Melton. He's out there with Stephen Curry. Green out there with Moody. And it's Santos in at the 4. Now here's Brunson. And he buries his first look.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop. Outside Anunoby. The 3 ball. Drains the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Melton on the wing. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Towns. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. And Brunson gets it to go.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, hitting the first NBA championship back in 47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in 75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. So it's the Warriors now. The Knicks making their last shot. Bridges, left side. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. New York working the ball around now. Towns. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Santos. He's covered by Hart. With the 10-footer. The bank shot, no good. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Hart's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Robinson, he's checked in for New York.
Number 23, Mitchell Robinson.
There's 1:59 left in the first quarter. Melton outside. Outside Moody. Melton against Bridges. 6 to shoot. Tries the spin move. Good.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot.
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Hart from long range gets the 3 ball to go. Hart's got 7.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here's Curry for 3. It's rebounded by New York.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Curry against Brunson. From behind the arc. And the Knicks, another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Good on the bucket.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
New York leading by 12. Shakes him. Here's Brunson. Can't hit that one.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Curry. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. Offline with a three. But if it goes, the shot won't fall. And so it's the New York Knicks now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Boy, they've been playing at a fast. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. They've got Gary Payton II, Kristaps Porzingis out there with Quentin Post. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And the three falls for Towns.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just asked.
Here's Porzingis. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
He just makes it look so easy on off. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Guys, back over to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One thing they've been able to do in the first half is control the ball. They've given it up only once.
D'Anthony Melton. Stephen Curry.
Knicks leading by 13. Alvarado, the pass to Towns. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. New York again can't hit. Warriors trail by 13. Melton left side. Inside. Operating inside. Porzingis.
Nice shot. Porzingis with the length and the touch.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And some changes here for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. And Golden State also making a switch. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Payton. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place.
And Coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replays.
And even with the coaches challenging,
The previous play is under review.
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Right, and they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And now a look at the toughest defenses around the league. Number 5, the Knicks.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 11-point game. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. That'll wrap up the short 2-game road trip.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Santos has checked in for Porzingis. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Warriors trail by 14. Curry passes to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Melton against Clarkson. Green over the defense. Green gets it to go inside.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Bridges. Clarkson outside. No good on the triple. The Warriors have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Melton misses.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Brunson misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Curry. Now Melton. He's guarded by Bridges. Now here's Curry. 5 to shoot. Green with a screen on Brunson. Here's Green. Draymond! Oh, such a force inside.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
New York leading by 10. Brunson surveys. Pass to Clarkson. Bridges outside. New York working the ball around now. Outside Anunoby. That 3's off the mark. The Warriors have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Melton outside. Lets it fly. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. New York has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. And that one's good. Clarkson.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the 3-point battle.
And here's Curry for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Bridges. The 3 is up. Doesn't go that time. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition, but we got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the 3rd quarter.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Well, looking at the Warriors, they've had a drop-off that I don't think anybody predicted. Came into the season with high hopes. The chemistry just hasn't been there from the beginning. It's a disappointing year.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Golden State Warriors.
You're not going to win.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Knicks leading by 13. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Moody. Some solid defense from Brunson. New York has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. He buries it from 3.
And that is the shot they want Anunoby to take, and he excels in the catch and shoot.
Curry passes to Green.
36-20.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
No debate there. He got hammered.
It's his first trip to the line, and he knocks down the first one. Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encouraged him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with Tex and Fine because he is at his best when he is towing that line.
Shot from the wing. Bridges misses. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. They trail by 14. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Guys?
Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Santos.
22.
Outside Moody. Right side Curry. There's the triple. Oh, Curry. Just nasty from downtown.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
Towns for 3. Knocks down the long J. Towns has got 6.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, he's hurting the team. Taking low percentage shots, failing to make the next pass.
And in terms of assist numbers, these are the players that have stood out over the past month. Jalen Brunson, 4th.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
Here's Moody. No points so far. Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Anunoby, the rebound by Moody.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Pass to Santos. Jacks up a 3. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Second chance effort. And Towns with the lay-in. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
Melton outside.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Green. And here's Curry. The 3. He drops it from range. Curry's got 13 now.
His second triple of the half. Well, look, that's 2 more than he had in the first, so things, I guess, are trending in the right direction.
There's a 3 for Towns, countering the 3 they just gave up.
Oh! Green dropping the hammer.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. The putback. Towns. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Melton outside. Back to Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Here's Diawara. Off target from 3-point range. Warriors trail by 15. Pass to Porzingis. And it's off from 3-point range.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Now Clarkson. New York working the ball around now. Back to Alvarado. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, Santos pulls it in. Golden State has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Count that one.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Here's Diawara. No good on the quick 3. Beyond the arc. Fires hitting the triple. He's got 5. And so it's the New York Knicks ending the quarter up 10. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. More 2K action in just a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Kristaps Porzingis, Brandon Pajemski out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Quentin Post, and it's Payton in at the small forward position.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his 3rd triple.
Shamet, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Alvarado. The three-pointer off the mark. Warriors trail by 5. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Curry. Porzingis sets a screen. Puts up a 3. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Towns getting it done under the hoop.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. A big group substitution here for New York. Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Shamet. Bridges, he's checked in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Green's checked in for Post. Santos comes in for Kristaps Porzingis. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Melton in for Pajemski.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Brunson. From downtown, the triple drop.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Oh, the shot is off. Knicks leading by 8 from deep three-point range. Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Fires the 3. No good. Outside, Green. Can't get the 3.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Spins. Left side Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
A flashy ball handler at times. Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Lots of room. Anunoby there for the rebound.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Curry against Brunson. Brunson drives in. Clock at 6. Oh, missed on the train. And it's Green with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 10. Knocks down the trifecta.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Outside Brunson. tries the spin move. Anunoby! And he nails it!
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Knicks.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And when we look at their record, this game pushes them to 49 wins.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Brunson.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Curry with it, and it's Brunson picking him up with the shot. Hart with a rebound. Right side, Anunoby. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Green with a screen on Bridges. Here's Green. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Anthony Melton.
And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over. I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
It's money from deep. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.